Hey guys, and welcome to the next video in this Excel explanation series, which dives into explaining the graphs that are produced as a result of filling in your training program. Now, graphs provide a great visual representation of progress, so you can see how you're tracking over the course of a training cycle to make sure that you know that you've improved and hit your goals, or at least closer to your goals from a performance and training perspective. Now, in the last video, what we've covered on is ensuring that there's progress made over the individual exercise, over the session as a whole, and over the week as a whole, and they're being the greatest predictors of increased muscle mass, and as a result, tone, if you want to call it that. So as you're going here in a training cycle, these weekly set volumes are going to accumulate automatically. That's how the sheet is set out, and that's for each individual day and then the week as a whole. Now, looking at the graph on the left-hand side, what you can see is the volume for each week across a day, for each session. So you can see the general trend here is increased, and then this weekly volume increases. And what you can see is that huge red line is a big increase in total weekly volume. And that gives you the faith that you know that you're improving over time and lifting more than you did previously. That's going to be separate for each individual training cycle. So when you restart a training cycle, those volumes will reset, and that's why there's only one training cycle in here at the moment. Looking on the right-hand side, what we have is an average of the weekly volume. So the red line again, this is more to do with the individual daily sessions. So the sensitivities of the graph are enhanced. What you can see is over time for each individual session, there's improvement as a whole, and that's each of the colored lines. So you can look at, okay, for instance, this bottom line here is day one, and you can see the finishing volume for day one at the end of the 6 weeks is higher. The red line is the average of all the days. So some days you might miss, not train, which obviously isn't ideal, but it's a reality. And some days you might have an off day at the gym, which everyone has, and you have to lift a bit lighter or you're carrying an injury. But what we're looking at here is, did you improve over the individual session over that 6 week period? And did you improve on average across all the sessions over that 6 week period? And for the total amount of weight you lifted on the left-hand side, did that increase over the 6 week period? And between all of those measurements and metrics, you know for sure if you're on track to hit your goals.